day 29 of our Linktober challenge. Turn this down just a little. Today's prompt is botanical. So, something relating to plants in the Legend of Zelda series. Which the first things were these Dekubaba. I mean, I've been doing a lot of the Princess Flower, so I kind of don't want to do that. I thought of the Deku Tree. So, this is cute. I'm saving this because in my basement, I have stuff in my basement like this. Actually, if it's off of Reddit, I could just... Oh my gosh. Let me think. Those things.
Flex.
Oh, that's pretty.
Flex.
I mean, the Dekubaba's cool, but I feel like that's probably gonna get done.
Flex.
I like doing like the forest temple.
Flex.
Hi! Thank you for the follow! You can draw and write with both your hands. I think being ambidextrous is more of a rare trait, but especially to draw with, that's pretty cool. Like, I could attempt to draw with my left hand, but it's not gonna look good. So, that's really cool. I've seen artists that can like do 2 pictures at once with like separate hands. I don't understand it. My brain can't process it. You could always give that a try. see if you're good at it, because you can do both hands. Oh, but thanks for stopping in. I'm trying to figure out what I want to draw for today, because it has to relate to plants in The Legend of Zelda. Draw with my left hand, color with my right hand at the same time. Screw them, man. That's cool. Like, I don't know, because it takes it for your brain to be able to do 2 separate tasks at once. That's pretty amazing. Screw those people, man. I don't know if I would consider them friends. You could use that to your advantage nowadays. Oh, that's not even a plant. Why is that there? Oh, I guess I'll probably just do Forest Temple, maybe. Just don't want to draw exactly something from... I can attempt to draw with my left hand, but it's not gonna look good. Like, it's not the same as drawing with my right hand. Maybe I'll just do my own rendition of a forest temple. We'll try. Yeah, definitely. And I can write with my left hand if I just write slowly, but it doesn't look good. I used to practice doing that when I was a kid, just because I think when I was a kid was when I first learned about ambidexterity. Okay, I guess we're gonna attempt to draw. You should try it though, like seriously, like if you don't already, you should try to do a bunch of different artwork things just for yourself. You don't even have to share them with anybody. It'd be a great way to build a cool talent. That's just my opinion though. Okay, let me think. I didn't pull any references at all for this, did I? So there has to be some sort of an entrance, and it has to look like it's ruined. And probably trees and stuff. So, well, I guess I'll just get to sketching here. I just saw a post on Facebook about like ruined, like abandoned places, and I think I saved the video or whatever, because I really do like that kind of stuff, where nature has taken over whatever used to be there. I'm not very good at drawing trees and making them look huge, which I would like to be able to do. Let me see if it's on my phone before I get much farther, because I could quick show examples of what let's see. That's a creek thing. Not that either. Let's go to Facebook. Well, that was Facebook. What? Although this would be a cool idea for a forest temple. Maybe I should do that. So this is more like a Japanese Asian theme because of the cherry blossoms and stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like that. Why not? I'm sure we'll end up erasing some things, but I'm gonna pull this guy out of the way. Have you attempted to do any Linktober stuff or no? Either writing or drawing? Because I highly recommend it for, or even Inktober, for creative people. I feel like it really helps a lot with just getting like brainstorming and like just getting something onto paper. I feel like we get just too stuck on things sometimes. Let's look. Mm. It would be kind of cool if instead of sticking to the green for the forest temple, they did decide to go more of a cherry blossom route. Hey! No, I didn't go to that. No, it's a Saturday and I had too much to do. Kids have sports and grocery orders and all other, a bunch of things. So not today. How are you doing today, though? I think there's gonna end up being leaves here too. I only have today, tomorrow, and Monday as the last bit of this series, so I really need to get thinking on what I'm gonna do for November. Otherwise I'm just gonna end up playing video games, which I will be doing hopefully a little bit of that anyway, because of the charity streaming stuff that I have set up for the Children's Hospital. It would be nice to have it going. Okay, awesome, good for you. Getting that far on it all. I feel like this is crooked, but I can't tell. Hold on. Like, just the whole thing in general. Look at this. Especially here. I guess it's really not. Maybe, I don't know why it seems so... Oh. Interesting. Oh. Just kidding. No idea. What that is, the lines. Trying to do a forest temple, but instead of sticking to the traditional green, I'm kind of going with like the cherry blossom vibe, I think. So like my grandma, when I was growing up, my grandma during the spring, going into summer, when cherry blossoms and stuff would pop up, behind her house she had woods, and she had tons of cherry blossom trees. So it's like when it would just get lightly breezy, the petals would be flying through the air and they'd be all over the ground, and there was so many of them that it literally looked like there was just like a pink floor, and it was so pretty. So I'm kind of going for some kind of a vibe like that. I'll add in some brown on these trees too, but... Oh, it's under that, that's why. I've literally been running all over the place for the last couple hours, so I really haven't been able to just sit down. But I gotta get this done, and then I'm gonna take my kids over to my parents to try to do pumpkins for Halloween, like jack-o'-lanterns or whatever. So oops. I'm tired, if I'm honest. My eyes are burning a little. Oh. Not sure what we'll have going on yet.
Front to the back. Jump on a jump on a. Front to the back. Jump on a jump on a.
We make the bass shake. This one here will make your face change. You feel the bass way, enter the, enter the, enter the.
Why do I lock that? What is it doing?
Front to the back.
Alright. Okay,
Jump on a
so
jump
far so
on a.
good.
Front to the back. Jump on a jump on a.
Let's erase some of whatever this is. That always sounds like Robin Williams to me. I don't know why. trees. Hmm. Let's see, this is the... I should really be looking at a reference for these, I'm sure. I think I need to switch out the nib on my pen. I think it's like starting to scratch. Hold on a second here. I only have a few of these left. I need to order more. More somewhere in my art stock, if I remember correctly, in something I have. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. kind of want something here with this tree that's kind of sort of, I don't know. Yeah, we have, so today's Saturday, and then, we still have tomorrow. Like, today's been busy so far, so yesterday was busy. It's gonna pretty much be busy the rest of, until Christmas comes, I'm sure. We have, fall sports stuff going on right now, and, like, holiday things. I am, and I didn't sleep very well last night. I did like a sleep out, my kids, and I just couldn't sleep. So we like watched a movie and then we slept on the floor in her room. But like I said, I've been just going the last several hours, so I just haven't had time to process anything. So I apologize. It's always like right around this time, it's always that shift from, I don't know, it's always a weird shift because it's like we start with, oh, well, I appreciate that, thank you. We start in September and it's like, you know, so in August you're like back to school shopping and they have all these lists of things they need you to have for your classes, and it's like trying to figure all that out. And then as soon as school starts, they send the kids home with all the paperwork for like, they have to sign the school agreement stuff for like no bullying policy and the bus policy and all the stuff they need you to sign to do this club or this thing. And I have 2 children, so it's like I get double the amount, and the school sends emails all the time, and it's just like it's so much of that. And then when we get into October and the Halloween stuff starts, then it's like Veterans Day and Thanksgiving and then Christmas and then winter break. So it's just this constant, like, as soon as you think you're getting a break, something else comes up. But it's like, it's important stuff as far as like, I don't want my kids to be the one that misses out on the class parties or the after school activities or the, you know, if they read a certain amount. It's like, say they do 30 minutes to an hour of reading every day, and then they can take a test at school on those things, and they get them right, they can accumulate points to earn a special trip, like, right before Christmas. So it's like I constantly am trying to teach them how to be responsible for themselves. Like, you know, make sure you're doing your reading every day, and make sure you're doing this every day. And they're at that age where I'm still trying to teach them how to really be responsible for themselves, like when they come home, that they need to put all their stuff away, and they need to, like, they have to practice their instruments, and they have to, it's so much stuff. So everybody, I mean, we have a little bit of a school bus shortage right now, like a bus driver shortage, because it's just been ever since COVID. But they've gotten a few, but everybody in the district, like, they just have routes through all the streets that are in the school district. So pretty much anybody, whether they are the kids living in the rich houses or whether they're living in the trailer parks or, you know, whatever, everybody is afforded public transportation. So that's kind of nice. I don't know why. I think this must be a tree because I don't know why I put it here. Good night. That sucks. I lived very close to my schools growing up. Even when I walked to high school, I think I walked home from high school 1 or 2 times with my friend because she lived just a couple houses down from me, and it was like really nice. But it was like, I think I walked like 3 miles total. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I do consider us lucky that we live where we do. I think a lot of places are like that in the US, though, that we have. I mean, there's definitely people that prefer to bring their kids every day. I still have a friend that she brings her son every day. And then in the inner city areas, I think they have they can either walk if they're close enough, or maybe they take no, they have public busing too. But there's also city buses or something if they had to take them, I guess they could do that. Yeah. Well, it's a pretty normal thing, yeah, to have teenagers start, because you can start driving, let's see, you can start doing driver's training at like 14, and you can get your license, I think, by the time you're 16. And so a lot of times parents try to make it so that that's like, usually that's their gift, is to help them either find just like a reliable, older used car, or, however they want to help out. Like my husband, I think when he was a teenager, I think he said that like he had a newspaper route and stuff, and his parents helped him with, like, he had to make payments on it. Like, he had to have a job, he had to make payments on it, but they would help him get a loan so that he got like a cheap used car. And so, like, if your kids are good enough, like, I could see doing that. But I definitely live in a community where there's a lot of rich kids too. It's like half and half. There's like a lot of like average to poorer people, but then there's like rich kids. And I very much graduated with the kids that like their dad just bought them a car. And not even just like a car, like I'm talking like a new Camaro, or a new truck, and it's just like, what the heck? Why? First of all, you're probably gonna get in an accident and total it, because that's pretty likely statistically that that'll happen. But why get your kids something completely brand new, and why not make them pay for it? Like, I don't understand that. To each their own. But how do you teach a kid responsibility? A car that can be crashed, and I don't care. Yeah. Well, what do we just call it? I'm trying to remember. If it just gets you from place A to place B, that a daily driver, not something you're going to be able to drive 100 miles an hour on a highway, like something that is just functioning enough to get you to your job and get you to school. Then you work up for your savings to pay for something better and to pay for bills. Like that's what it should pretty much be. But there are a lot of where I live, the community has been growing quite a bit in like the medical industry. It's been like arts and medical, and we also have a lot of manufacturing here. So it's like the doctor's kids and the dentist's kids and all that are the ones that, there's a lot of nurses, there's a lot of, I don't know, higher end, like people that do design and stuff like that for manufacturing companies and car stuff, so I don't know. Because we have quite a few hospitals around us, so I'm sure that, the job plays into that. But I still would just never hand my kid, like, even my husband and I, we don't buy brand new cars because we know that the depreciation of a brand new car, like the value of what you're getting versus what you're paying, it's not worth it. Like, we already know that. So, like, we always buy at least a couple of years used. But they're good quality cars. Like, my car is used. I got it and it had like, I think it had like 35,000 miles on it, but it's in like perfect condition. Well, not now because we've had a few things happen with the inside, just like stupid things, like the, upholstery thing, and Like I think I have like grease stain on my passenger seat, which yes, for us it's here, so you guys would be the other side. But because I'm always like pick up pizza and like put it on my seat, and I think the pizza grease has made like this stain on my seat, and I've tried to use cleaner to get it out, and it's not coming out. So I might have to take it to get professionally cleaned, like if I ever decide to sell it. I'm still only sitting at like 55,000 miles, I think, and I might be being generous by saying that. I could see that. I feel very comfortable in areas with older people. I don't like at the gym. That was my favorite thing. I would go to like that swim class. I don't know if it was you that I was talking to about that or not. But I had this swim class that I would go to, and I was literally the only person under the age of 60 in there. Every single person was so old and so sweet. It was like being surrounded by a bunch of grandparents, though, that like genuinely cared and remembered the stuff that you told them, and they'd be like, I was thinking about you, or like this one lady was so sweet, and she like made these little knitted bag things, and she was like, I know you said that your grandma likes to get out and do stuff, and I thought maybe you'd like one for her because, you know, and I was just like, you remembered? Like, that's so sweet of you to take your time to do that. Like, I could do that, but I mean, if you go to sell it, they're gonna want to like, I'm sure that they can take care of that. It's like $120, I think, to get like a professional deep cleaning of like your upholstery and stuff. It's just, I don't want to spend $120 on that right now. So yeah, I'll worry about it in the future. I don't plan on selling it. I've had no issues with this car so far. And I think it's like the first car I've ever had that hasn't had issues. Like, there's been a few we've had that it's been like transmission issue or like weird sensor issues or who knows what, and it's been like, it was like a nightmare, like money after money after money. This one, I've had nothing. So I've been thankful for that. But yeah, so we always buy used, and I'm sure like when my kids get old enough, I'm sure we would help them. Like, as long as my kids continue to be responsible, nice kids that are working really hard in school, that are getting a job, stuff like that, I have no problem with like being like, hey, I know you make this much for work or whatever. If you're willing to, you know, pay us this much every 2 weeks or whatever, then we'll help you, we'll, you know, finance or whatever. But it was not going to be anything like, or like, you know, I think we have a little bit of savings set aside that we've been using that they can use for a car if they want to. If it gets to that point, they're welcome to use it for that. But it's gonna be like $5,000 in cash for each of them, I guess. But you can find decent cars for that price. They're gonna be like 10 years older, and that's fine. Problem is a lot of cars nowadays, they all have the computers, and you have to like take them in to get serviced. Like, I was growing up with vehicles where my dad fixed everything by hand because he was a mechanic, and he would fix everything. We would do the brakes, we would change the spark plugs, whatever was wrong with it, we were doing at home. So like, outside of buying parts, we weren't really paying a mechanic for anything that ever had to get done to our cars. Nowadays you have all these sensors that have to get shut off by a computer, or you have to, you know, it's like something that's controlled by this other thing, and it's like you almost have no option except for to take it in, which is just idiotic. I'm sure it's intentional too, but let's see, I don't know where this guy's supposed to be going, so maybe here. this layer. Interesting. Maybe we'll try to balance it out with some blue or green. Blue. Sky bits. Maybe. Oh, I didn't color in this. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Okay. I've seen one of a new car. Yeah. As long as it works, it doesn't really matter, actually. It's kind of dumb to buy a new car. As soon as you drive it off the lot, I think it drops, like the value drops considerably. I can't remember what that number is, but enough for it to not be worth it. This is a bit white. Let's do like yeah, that color looks good. Maybe the wall could kind of be this color too, maybe? So we can kind of pick out the wall from the rest of what's going on. Gosh, my eyes are so tired. I could just do a stream of me sleeping, but that's weird. Even though I've seen people do it. I'm not gonna be that person, I guess. I was here to get this done at a decent pace so I could take a quick nap before I have to leave. This is a hill. This is a tree. Block this in more. Where is the twisty tree? Let's do like this color, but a little more brown. Add this one.
There's no escape, these thoughts in my mind. A world full of wrongs that feel so right. Fight for tomorrow, the past is behind. Take what you want and make off in the night. Young and we're reckless, you reap what you sow. Burned out both ends like the time that we sow. Faster than lightning, we're on a roll. Take me on a journey, get out of control. Ooh, jumping on the midnight train. Going somewhere I can't explain. Ooh, jumping on the midnight train. Jumping on the midnight train.
Wait, I think I need to block in these trees so I can read where they're at.
All the sweet, all the sweet, all the sweet, sweet juice. All the sweet, all the sweet, all the sweet, sweet juice. You know you need that early in the morning. You like the taste, but don't think hydration important. Let's add the water, can you hear your body cooling? Early in the morning, early in the morning. All the sweet, all the sweet juice. All the sweet, all the sweet, all the sweet, all the sweet juice. All the sweet, all the sweet. All the sweet, sweet juice. All the sweet. All the sweet, sweet. Girl, just sipping on me. Girl, just sipping on me. Wanna squeeze me like that fruit, squeezing all the juice. Girl, just sipping on me. Girl, just sipping on me. Wanna squeeze me like that fruit, squeezing all the sweet, sweet juice. Up to your lips, you pour it down like you've been thirsty. So sweet, sweet sugar rush, not even 7:30. I got the vitamins, so you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. All the sweet, all the sweet juice. All the sweet, all the sweet. All the sweet, all the sweet juice. All the sweet, all the sweet. Sweet, sweet, all the sweet, sweet juice. All the sweet. All the sweet, sweet. Girl, just sipping on me. Girl, just sipping on me. All the sweet, sweet juice.
Hey, how's it going? I'm exhausted today. I'm trying to work through this. I need to make sure I get a nap in today, because we also have a D&D game tonight, so... Oof. see if we can edit.
Body told me. Told me. Told me. Told me. Body told me.
Just messed up on that. You're welcome. I'm sorry I'm boring today, because I am certainly struggling. So, hopefully I'll catch you another time though. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it.
Body told me. Told me. Told me. Told me. Body told me. Told me. Told me. Told me. Body told me. Told me. Told me. Told me. Body told me.
I was gonna put like a person in this, but I don't wanna clutter it up too much. I think it looks kind of alright. I'm sitting. I think I'm gonna put some lights in these lanterns. Gosh, I'm so tired. Hang on 1 second, someone's ringing my doorbell. Neighbor kids.
Right from the start, we knew that this would never be now, baby. Be now, baby. We're miles apart, and we just wanna let it free now, baby. Free now, baby. 'Cause I'm only living for today, and I know you're understanding what I say. We're out of time, so I'm keeping my heart safe and sound.
What brush was it? Maybe I'll use the sketch brush. I'm just trying to pull out a little bit of, I think, some of what's getting lost here. There is a lantern here, I know there is. It just looks really hidden.
Right from the start, we knew that this would never be now, baby. Be now, baby. We're miles apart, and we just wanna let it free now, baby. Free now, baby. 'Cause I'm only living for today, and I know.
Okay. And then I didn't really decide what I'm doing back here, but I just kind of made it look like it's just steps leading up to the main entrance of what would be a forest temple. So it reads a little better with these lines. All its foliage. I kind of lost the wall back here too, but I don't. Where that it connects is kind of weird. Yeah, I'll add in some of these lines here. And then I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a multiply edge border thing, and probably call that good for today. I'll have 2 days left of this prompt. I might go with a different color than pink though, I don't know. So this is our prompt for botanical. So my version of a sort of a cherry blossom themed pink forest for a forest temple. Kind of reminiscent of like what I remember my grandma's house being like when I was a kid. The floor and the sky and the trees and everything just filled with these beautiful pink petals, pink and white, and let's try a different color. I'm kind of surprised I haven't done that yet. Purple kind of looks cool, but it doesn't. Let's do that. To kind of make it look like you're coming out of a darker forest area into this beautiful pink forest temple area. So just a little bit. What did I do here? This was all the extra lines I did. Guess that doesn't really make a difference. Okay. So anyway, so here's what we have for today for our Linktober botanical prompt. Day 29. Tomorrow our prompt is music, and then the final day of the month is free for all, which pretty much means you can do whatever you want. So I'm gonna have to think about that one for sure. I don't even have an idea of what to do for. I mean, I think I'm probably honestly gonna go with an ocarina for the music one. So maybe I'll do him in Melon. So anyway, yeah. Here's our piece for today. Sorry for my tiredness and my lack of really interacting a whole lot. I have such a bad headache. I'm so tired. So I need to go take a nap quick before I head to my parents' house. So hope you all have a wonderful day, and I appreciate anybody who stopped in and for the support, for the new follower I got today too, and hopefully you guys catch me on a better stream some other time. So I will catch you all later. Have a wonderful day.